Hey guys, welcome to the first video of my layout, and just want to share with you what's going on. This is video number 1. Watched a lot of you guys on YouTube, but wanted to start doing my own videos. So little brief history. I belong to 2 clubs, and I live in the Spokane, Washington area. Actually, I live in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, but just go across the border of Spokane, Washington, and 2 clubs over there. I'm going to give them a shout out. One is River City Modelers, and the other is Evergreen Model Railroaders. Both of them are very good clubs. A lot of different types of personalities, but a lot of good experienced modelers there. And so without any further ado about my layout, I've wanted to start it for a long time, and being a father of 3 and having 2 adult children come home a couple different times, have not been able to start the layout in the rooms that we wanted to start them in. Started out thinking I was going to do it in 1 room, and my wife said, hey, why don't you cut a hole in the wall and do 2 rooms? So that's what we're going to be doing. And this room I'm going to show you first is basically where I'm going to have some yard and some industry. And then it'll go through the wall to the main room, which is about a 14 by 14 room. Still trying to figure out, you know, track plans, and got a lot of good tips from you guys on Facebook about using AnyRail, so I think I'm going to give that a whirl. But for now, I pretty much had an idea how I wanted the yard to go, and I'm using 3 different walls. So, and I'll show you guys those, and then at the end I'll share some stuff with you that I acquired at a train show, and a couple gifts for Father's Day, and some stuff I've weathered and made loads on. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and appreciate any feedback, positive, and you know, if you have some negative, I guess that's fine too. But 2 quick shout-outs, actually 3. One is Modeler Man Mike. Really love your videos. Get a lot of good tips from there. I even made one of your sanding stations, so came out really cool. Thank you for that tip. It'll be helpful doing buildings. The other is Chessie Fan 2. Really like your videos. And Derek Glass, DD Glass. I guess you had to change your name now because of Google Plus or something like that. So really like following the progress of your guys' layouts. Hopefully my videos will do it justice. I am using my cell phone, my Samsung Galaxy 3, so hopefully it comes out good. Anyhow, let's get looking at the benchwork. I'm going to pause the camera and then pick it up and show you guys what I've accomplished so far. Guys, here we go. So this is the entrance of the room, and so the layout kind of benchwork starts like this. You know, the Kalmbach books, basic benchwork. I really used it. It was pretty good information there. Did do some different things. Used a Forstner bit and pre-drilled my holes for wiring. But it's basically 3/4 inch birch, and it's cut into 3.5 inch wide strips. And I use that for my the base of the benchwork. And then 2x2 legs and some 1x2s for bracing. And so you'll see that all the way around the layout. Also, if you look here, I used lag bolts basically, and to hook the modules together. Pretty much is not hooked to the wall. Just got it freestanding because you know, if you ever sell your house, you don't want to have to do a bunch of repairs. So this is kind of just following along the benchwork. As we get around to the side here, you'll see the hole in the wall, which is trimmed, and that'll start another adventure hopefully soon into the other room. And I did a 3-foot backdrop. That might be a little overkill, but I just hate that wallpaper, as you can see towards the top. Yeah, it came out okay. Any thoughts on you know, I use these cap head screws versus doing something like this over here. I don't know which way I should go on that, but hopefully something you know, will come of that, and you know, plan on painting that sky blue and doing clouds and, you know, some scenery on it. But anyhow, I'm going to pause the film and go back to showing you guys something else going on. Okay guys, back again, and just want to show you a couple things I got for Father's Day. Really wanted one of these, and hopefully I can get more than one, because Chessie Fan 2, I think your name's Matt, you did a great video series on this grain elevator and combining them. So got one of these for Father's Day. You know, looking forward to digging into that eventually down the road when we get the layout operational. And that was another thing. I am going to, you know, get the bench work up, then get the track plan, you know, down, and get everything track running and wired before I start any scenery. You know, being a part of two clubs, I see things that what not to do. Let's just put it that way. So looking forward to try to learn, you know, do things I've learned from, you know, watching the videos, and then also what I've seen at our clubs, what's been done right and also what's been done wrong. So looking forward to that. The other thing I got for Father's Day, which I'm really excited about, was the modern diesel house. I've seen a few of you guys have these on your layouts. I really am excited about doing this one. You know, there's a guy out there, Vinny Vid Productions. He just does incredible work with scratch building. I really like his stuff. So looking forward to digging into that and doing kits. One kit I've always wanted to have, and you know, I've been in the auto industry pretty much all my life, worked for Ford dealers for all my life, and years ago Walther's Cornerstone series had a Ford Motor Company, and I've always wanted a dealership. I worked in dealerships pretty much, like I said, all my life. I was a manager at one in Southern California before we moved up here to Idaho. But I found Uptown Motors at a train show, and I was ecstatic because I've seen these on eBay, and guys were selling them for $85 to $125, just, you know, a sick amount. And I was not going to pay that much for it. I think the most I bid on one on eBay was like $85, which I was probably insane for doing it. But a guy was selling an estate sale at the train show, and he only wanted $12.50 for this. This thing is still wrapped in the factory wrapping, and I'm just so stoked to have it. I already have a name for my dealership. It's one I used to work at in Southern California, and it's no longer open. It's called Sunset Motors. So looking forward to that. Let me show you one other thing I picked up recently. You know, I'm a Union Pacific fan, and in anything in that family tree, you know, Missouri Pacific, Denver, Rio Grande. But Missouri Pacific, long time ago, purchased a railroad called Texas and Pacific, and I am a big Texas and Pacific fan. But you know, I bought a couple caboose kits that I was gonna, you know, decal and paint myself. I still am. But years ago, Athearn came out with a ready-to-run caboose, and it was a Texas and Pacific. So found one on eBay for $16. Hold it up to the camera, and it's in perfect condition, brand new, mint. Add a little bit of weight to it, and some KD couplers and some metal wheels. You know, some Intermountain wheels. Big Intermountain fan. And this runs really nice with my GP9s that I have that are Texas and Pacific. So kind of a different railroad to like, but a big fan of it. A couple other things I'll share with you. I really like weathering. You know, recently I just started airbrush weathering, but most of my experiences with chalks, powders. So one I did was a Norfolk Southern wood chip car. So I'll kind of hold it up there. You guys can see it. Kind of put a load in it. It's kind of lightly weathered, you know. You know, I weathered the trucks, I weathered the wheels in the side of the car, and give it a good shot of some rust and some dull coat. What I do is I take some powders and I wet them down and then make a paste, and so I cover the whole car, and then I wipe it off with water, and so all that inside the beams there, all that weathering stays in there. And then, you know, some dull coat and some grays and things like that, and I think she came out pretty good. Really enjoyed that one. And since I am a Union Pacific fan, I did do Union Pacific wood chip car. So I'll kind of hold that up there. Hopefully you guys can see it. I don't know if I ever get into how-tos, maybe when I get better at videoing, you know, but this one came out really good. Got a lot of nice compliments from it at the club, so enjoyed that. A couple other ones I did. I really like Caterpillar. I'll probably have a Caterpillar dealership on my layout, but weathered some 60-foot Athearn flat cars, and then I took some chain by A-Line. And what I love about Athearn flat cars, the pockets where you connect the chain are already pretty much pre-drilled. You know, Atlas, Intermountain, and even Waller's, their flat cars are okay. It just you know, I like the fact that these are already pre-drilled, and you just kind of you know, run a drill through them just to kind of open them up. But what I did is I tied them down with chain, as you can see here. I used some wood you know, blocks, and I stained them with wet powders, you know, and let them dry, and then you know, attached them to the top so that they're also used as wheel chocks. So, and then you throw some dull coat on it, some weathering, and you have yourself a nice car there. So I did that one with the backhoe, and then I did this one with the earth mover. So this one's a Missouri Pacific flat car. So that came out pretty good. Anyhow, hopefully this video will come out okay, and definitely going to edit it before I put it on Facebook. So this is the first try. This is layout update number 1. And hope you guys enjoyed it, and please any comments, positive hopefully all, and you know, like the video and subscribe to my channel. So like I said, this is all new to me. Again, I want to give a shout out to Derek Glass, Modeler Man Mike, and Chessie Fan 2. There's a lot more out there I could say. I could spend all night talking about all the guys I really like, and I will in the future. Vinny, really love your videos. You know, I love your heart more than anything else. You know, when you shared it a couple weeks ago. You know, been praying for your friend. Hopefully everything's going okay. So anyhow, thanks guys, and we'll see you on layout number 2. And at that time, I'll say welcome back to the layout instead of welcome to the layout. So, guys, have a good one.